Hello, welcome back for the great grand tour of Yorkshire retro game hunting with me and Get Retro. So we've done two. We went to Kirkby and we went to Kenny's. I'm jumping the order a little bit now, but probably what was essentially the main event draw for going and doing this little road trip, and that was Sawthorne Gaming in York. Most of you guys will probably have heard of it, right? You know what the deal is with it there. It's got a bit of a cult status as an awesome Aladdin's cave kind of shop with so much stuff, wild and wacky stuff crammed in there. It's pretty awesome. So, well, I'll let you see for yourselves. Cue the footage. Here we go. See, it's got great curb appeal as you walk through the doors. Straight away greeted by some awesome posters. Bit of a whirlwind, quick walk through here before we get all the good stuff. I mean, you can see it literally is floor to ceiling crammed in with quality stuff. You know me, I'm going straight for the SNES collection, see what goodies they've got. Again, an entire wall, all laid out nice. Straight next to it, you got the N64, kind of go together, right? Good selection of Japanese games, all the accessories. Even though it looks like a mess, I think it's organized chaos. It just works really well. Just another look at the walk in. Around the side there's this little cubby hole area where they've got these glass cabinets. Oops. You got the loose carts for the Game Boy. So many good titles, all labelled up, all priced up, you know where you are. Some more boxed goodies. I think the great thing is they had just a quality range of stuff that you wouldn't see very often, so it wasn't all the same old that you get everywhere. It was a good mix. You have to have a Zelda display, right? DK, Disney, Bomberman, Tower of Power again. Still not the price I wanted that, but still good. Love that watermelon N64 as well. A few bits and pieces in here I didn't actually recognise. I think this is probably more what I was surprised at, is the range of what I expect are heavy hitter Mega Drive games. The Mega Drive collection was much better than the SNES, so if you're a Mega Drive guy, hats off to you. I'm not there yet, but you should definitely check these guys out because they've got a quality range of good titles, the stuff that you won't see anywhere else that often, and they've got a huge range of them as well. Next there's the usual more common stuff. Mega Drive Master's not really focusing on that much. Small Dreamcast selection and a nice little glass cabinet here again with more little displays. More for Pokemon, obviously everybody loves Pokemon. And then, oh, forget retro. We'll just skip over the counter for a moment. Another little cabinet with more loose carts and things, all stuffed in but at the same time all organised. And this took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting this. The back area of the store is more for statues, figurines, displays, that sort of thing. Obviously, we haven't seen any rare PlayStation, so there's all the PlayStation goodies. Again, the rare titles, the Japanese titles, things you don't see every day, and the more common. There, Xbox. Again, a closer view into some of these figures. If you're into anime and manga and that sort of thing, I think they've got you covered. Huge selection of pretty much everything. I didn't do a close-up on this little display behind the counter. Some rare Game Boy titles and bits and pieces. There was a Toyota Game Boy. I don't know if you caught that. Supposedly really rare. I know nothing about it. This nice little bargain bin of figures, all nicely packaged up, ready for you to grab. And then I thought I'd get a shot of this the shelf of consoles. It looks great, right? You kind of don't realize it's there until you afterwards notice it. Some quality posters behind the counter. So what do you guys think? You see what I mean of it being in Aladdin's cave, right? There's so much madness, so much good stuff going on in there. I don't know where to start really. The consoles, how they've laid out the control pads, the cabinets around the side, but also I quite liked the at the back when they had all the anime type of figures and stuff like that. And the other thing that I didn't pick any of them up, they had quite a nice selection of LPs, which normally I'd be interested in, but not today. I was on a budget. So yeah, the one thing that I didn't look too much into, and that was the Mega Drive games. I'm not a huge Mega Drive collector, but they had quite a few of some big hitters, right? I don't know if you saw. So for Mega Drive collectors, there's a strong recommendation right there. So the first game to go at, and what got me on this one was the artwork. Again, classic Game Boy. I love a bit of fantasy, so you got some muscle-bound dude with a sword, a dragon and some skeleton bad guys, Fortress of Fear, Wizards and Warriors 10? Don't know much about this game, never heard of it before. Again, artwork looked good, no manual sadly, but overall in good condition. Minor tear there, but nothing to get upset about really. You can see from the back it's kind of like an overhead, I know it's platforming sword adventure. You go around killing the bad guys. 18 levels of challenging play. The rewards are great, riches beyond belief. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll have a go at this. Might be worth one checking out on one of the emulation consoles, but again, I like these Game Boy games mainly because of the artwork and how they look on display. This will look fantastic, and the sticker price was 25 quid, so yeah, happy with that. Next one is this Japanese special edition Game Boy Advance. I think it's Super Mario Brothers 1. Super Mario Brothers 1. For if you guys have seen the I just grabbed mine, the Famicom edition. I've got mine in a gel case because this is not getting damaged. It's got this awesome metallic red kind of finish to obviously pay homage to the original OG Japanese Famicom, the Japanese version of the NES. So they came out with a range of these branded games, Famicom, and this one was extra special. If you saw in the video, there's two versions where it's got the Mario 20th special edition branding on there, of which there's loads of stuff to go along with this, where Nintendo released loads of good stuff for Mario's 20th birthday. That would be in 2005. That's in 2005. So yeah, I got this. There was another version which was a $5 or less, but that one was cracked and it was damaged along the top. So I was disappointed I was going to get one, but then I found this one around the back, and it's still got the Japanese label behind there, and it still looks all taped up, which I can only imagine is how it would have come. So I'm assuming this is brand new, which is a win. Yeah, definitely Super Mario Brothers 1. You can see on the back, it's got the pictures. So there is like a mini set of these that I obviously don't have any of them at the moment. So there's like a whole range within this Famicom mini collection. I'm kind of tempted. It would be a nice little small collection thing to go and to get as many of these as I can at a reasonable price. So yeah, I'm happy to add this to the collection. So the two were 25, and they're pretty firm on price, to be fair. They weren't really budging that much. The guy said don't say too much, so I got a small discount. I think it was a small but fair discount. I'm happy with the deal that we made. So yeah, shout out to Sore Thumb Games. The two guys that were working there were top blokes. Had a nice little bit of a chat. They seemed extremely knowledgeable and helpful. As I said, it's an Aladdin's cave of a shop. You'll find all manner of craziness in there. Especially if you're a Mega Drive collector, you should check it out. Thoroughly recommend Sore Thumb Games. And York itself is beautiful, which I've never been to. So you get 2 in 1. A little bit of culture and some great games. Oh! We had lunch straight after there, and right opposite there is this amazing shawarma place. Yeah, sidetrack. So if you like that sort of food as well, go and get some games and get some good grub. I took a picture of it, I think. So yeah, shout out to you, Sore Thumb Games and shawarma. Nice one. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Perfect.